Hello, everybody. I'm Amy Chase, and I'm joined today by our 6-scale figure expert, Mr. Guy Klender.
Hey, everybody.
And welcome to Sideshow's limited deals and rare finds. Today we've got a bit of a variant on the show. If you've joined us before, maybe you caught our May the 4th live show or our Sideshow birthday show. Well, today's variant is a little thing that we'd like to call our Marvel show.
Yes, we are entering into the Spider-Verse. Now, a big film came out this weekend. I know you and I got to take a few quick peeks at that. So we're going to be celebrating not only Marvel, but the Spider-Verse as well. Amy, what was your introduction to the Spider-Verse?
To the Spider-Verse, you know, I was kind of a late bloomer on my Marvel Comics introduction. As I told you earlier, I actually didn't jump to the comic books until I had seen the Avengers film. So I'm a little bit of a late convert there. But, you know, I worked in a comic book store in college, and I think that was really around the time that those Spider-Verse books were hitting. That was the first Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman, all those great variants and costumes that we got to see. So that was really, you know, that kind of formative time for me in school. How about you?
Well, mine's a little older. The first one I read, now I was not born when this was out, but the first comic I was ever given was Amazing Spider-Man #6, The Appearance of the Lizard.
Ooh.
And that was in a drawer in my grandmother's house that I got to read every time I would come over there.
That's awesome.
That was my first introduction, and now
wow.
We have a larger universe in the Spider-Verse and a larger Marvel universe, and we are celebrating that here today.
Yes, of course, they often call Marvel the world outside your window. Well, today, hopefully with some of these deals we've got going on, it can be also part of the world within your home, within your collection as well. As we mentioned, this is a limited deals and rare finds show. We've got several returning favorites for types of deals.
Exactly.
So, you want to start us off with what are those limited deals?
Yes. Okay, when we say limited deals, these are going to be ones that we have only 3 or 4 of these for a price point. Bam. Got to be ready, got to be logged in, okay? So make sure that you are signed into your Sideshow account. If you don't have one, here's how to create one. Right down at the bottom of your screen is going to be a link on how to do that. It's quick and easy, and it's so important. It's how you find out about shows like this, as well as product releases, pre-orders, all kinds of things, and we're constantly doing stuff.
Yeah, you're going to want to make sure that you have subscriptions to the newsletter enabled. Like Guy said, that's going to get you all of those notifications for live shows like this, exclusive giveaways, and you can also start earning rewards points on your purchases today. So if you don't already have a Sideshow account, you're going to want to make sure to make one, and if you've got one, make sure you log in because you're going to need quick spidey senses to grab some of these deals.
Exactly.
Now we also have those rare finds, which are those warehouse finds. They are long sold out items that you maybe missed the first chance to get in your collection. We've got maybe 1, maybe 2 of these items returning, extremely limited chances. But again, these ones have been sold out for a long time, so this is a quick second chance. And then we've got the return of Mix and Match.
Mix and Match, which is one of my favorites. For those of you that are 6-scale collectors, today is your day. We're going to be diving into the Spider-Verse as well as the Marvel Universe. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that deal later on, but this is an opportunity to expand and grow your collection.
Yes, and we're focused on super duos today, so start thinking of some of your favorite characters. You might just see them pop up on that segment, but those deals aren't the only things we have going today.
No.
Throughout the show, there'll be tons of surprises, but we're going to start off with an awesome giveaway contest opportunity. You can enter for your chance to win the Iron Spider premium format figure by Sideshow, this bad boy we've got right here.
The size of this thing.
I know, this is amazing, and this is the first of many things that I think people will see today in terms of gravity-defying statue poses and 6-scale figures. Yeah, you can see he's got this amazing support system in the form of those 3 mechanical legs. This is, of course, based on his comic book appearance of the Iron Spider. We've seen, you know, several evolutions of that across the Marvel timelines, the different Earths. So you can go to side.show/Iron Spider for your chance to win, to enter for your chance to win. But make sure you also stop by side.show/contest for all the terms and conditions. Make sure you agree to those. Those aren't just a bunch of fun words that we put there for no reason. So make sure you agree to the terms and conditions of the contest. And again, you can enter for your chance to win. Now, this is not in stock just yet, but you will be able to get one sent to you when it comes in stock and available if you are the lucky winner.
You will be one of the first to get a Tony Stark Iron Spider suit. That's it. The gloss on this alone is spectacular. And I love that it is Spider-Man, but Tony was nice enough to add his color scheme.
He added a stark contrast,
exactly.
if you will.
There you go.
Yes, so this is just one of the many awesome things that we have to show for you today. We're going to jump into a Spider-Verse collection spotlight for you, get you, thinking about what you could add to your collection here today, and then we're going to come right back from that video with some awesome deals for you, so stay tuned. All right, we're going to get things started off with one of those limited deals, and we're going to get them started in a big way. How about a 1-to-1 scale life-sized way? This is the life-size Spider-Man bust by Sideshow. Now, we only have one of this limited deal available today. You can take $135 off this incredible Marvel collectible. Use the short link on your screen, side.show/limited spider, and that will automatically apply that promo code at checkout. But that is promo code SpiderSense to take $135 off. Now, this piece is Affirm and FlexPay eligible as well, so you can check that out. And it is free US shipping available, so you can get it sent to your friendly neighborhood. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. This is part of Sideshow's Marvel Life-Size Bust collection. Maybe you already have the Venom in your collection and you want to add him. There's also Iron Man, there's been the Hulk, but this one is really fun and unique, capturing Spider-Man's nimble and athletic prowess. Now, we've got that nice silver base that puts a lot of the focus on the character, but it still adds a nice contrast to the classic comic book suit colors. We've got a lot of detail going on in the chest here. We've got the raised spider symbol. You can see all of the airbrushing in the musculature as well to really make that pop. And you can see the way it's capturing those studio lights brilliantly with the kind of raised areas and the highlights. So you've got all of that, and it really looks like the comic book character has just popped off the page. Now, those webbing details throughout the piece are depressed and carved into the suit as well, so you get some nice light contrast for that. And then you can see, of course, Spider-Man's iconic profile with that suit design. I love that. And he really does look like he's just, right here with me. Now, this piece is 23 inches tall and 19.5 inches wide, so it's roughly the size of a real-life Spider-Man. But one of my favorite parts of this is a lot of the busts we've created, are very straight postured and right side up. But you can see here we've got that almost nimble, lithe shoulder look as if he's pressed up against a building, that classic Spidey wall crawling pose. So you really get a lot of personality, a lot of that Peter Parker energy in this piece, the way that his muscles and his neck is extended. All of that going on here. And then, of course, we've got the vibrant blue in the back. Reminder, we only have one of this deal available today. If you use the code SpiderSense at side.show/limited spider, you get $135 off, and this piece is US shipping, free US shipping eligible. So you can have him swinging on over to your place in no time. Again, love, love, love that vibrant blue in the back. And then we've got the raised alternate spider symbol on his back here as well. Now, this is such a fun and unique piece. And even if you don't have any of the other Marvel busts from Sideshow, this makes a great addition to any Spider-Man collection. It really has a lot of character, a lot of presence to it, especially because it feels like he's really here in the room with you. It's got a nice shoulder span to it. And then, of course, that really fun portrait, the nice shadowing in the eye lenses as well. Just a really fun piece of comic book history brought to life in your collection. Remember, this deal will run for as long as the show is going, so we've still got that going for you at side.show/limited spider. But this is just the first of many things that we have to show you today. So I'm going to toss it back over across the multiverse to Mr. Guy Klender, and we'll see what he's got in store for you.
Oh, sorry. I was just doing a little sketching. And that draws us to the next warehouse find. Whenever you see an empty pallet, you know it's something we found from the warehouse. And this next one does involve sketching. It's the concept version of the Mark 46. Take a look at this guy right here. Now, this is absolutely beautiful. As I said, this is a concept design. So it's a little different than what we actually saw in the film. This is Hot Toys' version of it, and I love that they're doing things like this. These are those unique and rare ways to take a look at the figure. Now, this is the die-cast version, so he's heavy-duty and ultra-posable. If you have any of the Iron Man figures in your collection, you know just how posable they can be. You take a look at the slideshow there, and you see how those shoulders can move forward and show you even more of the mechanics inside. The chest plate will remove, and of course, that arc reactor lights up. Flaps on the back will open as well. This does have that hot rod deep red and that darker gold to it. You're going to have the availability to put in different weapon options as well. Now, this is part of the 10-year celebration that they did for the MCU. And this is going to come in special packaging as well. You're not seeing that here in the slideshow, but it's part of the 10-year celebration. So it's going to have a special stand as well on that base. Everything about this figure is very, very unique. And as I said, this is the type of piece, if you're fortunate enough to have the concept Captain America from it, of course, this is the partnering piece. There's the captain right there. But it's also a standalone piece. This is the kind of piece that you're going to have a lot to talk about with it. Anybody comes over and looks at this in your collection, you have a lot to discuss with this because it's something we don't normally see. Now, again, there's only one of these, and there is really only one Iron Man, right? But this one here you're going to find by going to side.show/find concept. Now, you can use Apple Pay or PayPal with this one as well. Things to know about these Hot Toys diecast is just the amount of detail you get in something like that, and all of the ways that you're able to move it. This is like having the most detailed statue, but you're creating how it's going to look on the shelf. If it's going to be standing there looking stoic, or if it's on that dynamic flight stand and is in air, or battling friend or foe, this is the way to do it. Again, this is the Mark 46 concept art version by Hot Toys. One of a kind, one available for you here today. Make sure you're logged in for all of these deals and the deals that Amy and I are going to be talking about today, because once they're gone, they're gone. When there's only one of something like this, it's going to go pretty darn quick. So we hope you're enjoying all of the opportunities to get unique things, and we have a lot. This is our first from Marvel, and we're going to have a lot into the Spider-Verse as well. Remember, you're going to have that contest, and there's plenty of surprises at the end of the show, so stay with us to the very end. Do not do it. You're in it for the end game. All right, and we hope you are going to enjoy it. Thanks for joining us all the time for all of the ones that we do here. We're going to make sure that you're going to get the best deals and all kinds of things. Here's one more deal today coming from Amy Chase.
Help! I'm surrounded by symbiotes. We've got an awesome deal if you are looking for your chance to host Venom in your very own collection. We've got this incredible duo here of the Venom premium format figure and the Venom fine art print. We're limiting this deal to only 3 people will be able to snag this today, but you get $150 off if you buy the duo, and your art print will come unframed. We have it here framed for display, but you will be buying the unframed art print along with Venom, and you can take $150 off of that, and I believe it is free US shipping eligible as well. So let us start with the Venom premium format figure, which is an absolute monster of a piece to have in any Spider-Man collection. This is a polystone statue, fully sculpted, and he measures about 23 inches tall and 18.5 inches wide. Now, this is a monstrous Venom as we see him stalking through the sewers beneath the Oscorp laboratories. And how do we know that he's in the Oscorp laboratories? Well, first of all, there's a goblin glider in all of that green ooze. But second of all, we get to see a look at the manhole cover beneath. Now, he's on the hunt for Spider-Man because he's got actually a version of Peter Parker's mask torn off in his hands, hanging from those incredible symbiote claws. Now, this is a really massive and really fun piece to have in a Spider-Man collection. Lots of great detailing and lots of detailed sculpture across the symbiote body. We've got those unique movement textures of the symbiote mass writhing, and we've got the tendrils coming off of him. And the paint job has blue highlights, kind of harkening back to the idea that the artists in the comic books used blue to highlight the otherwise dark areas of Venom. But now we've also got this incredible art print that is unframed. Remember, you'll be buying the unframed version for this deal. It comes with the Sideshow embossed seal of authenticity, and it is numbered as a part of the limited edition of only 150 of the prints ever produced. This is by artist Skan Srisuwan, and this was created originally as a variant cover for a Marvel comic book. Now, one of the great things about Sideshow art prints is not only do we work with artists to bring you original interpretations of characters, but we also work with them to bring you fine art collectible editions of comic book artwork that is highly sought after, and maybe you missed it at the comic book store, but now you can have it on your wall. This piece is very vibrant. It's got a lot of that great red detailing, which matches really nicely with Spider-Man, or hint, hint, maybe some other symbiotes that you might see later in the show. But of course, all the focus here is on Venom and those crazy little tendrils that he's got coming off of him with those teeth. Remember, we've only got 3 of this deal available today. It is limited to 3 people who will be able to purchase the duo, the Venom premium format figure, and the unframed Venom art print. You get $150 off the both of them. And you've got this amazing representation then of the 2-dimensional character and the 3-dimensional character, and they look great paired together, especially as a backdrop to the figure, almost as if the symbiote has oozed out of the canvas itself. So you can bring that home for your collection, $150 off if you check that out and buy both of these together. Remember, that is the unframed art print and the Venom premium format figure. Now, if you're looking to host even more symbiotes in your collection, stay tuned because we've got some more stuff coming up. But if you like duos, especially pairing things together, I happen to know that Guy Klender's got some mix and match coming up. So stay tuned and check out what he's got.
Thank you, Amy. Yes, it is my favorite segment that we get to do on these shows, and that is the mix and match. This is for you collectors out there that want to have big savings and expand your collection. Now, here's how you're going to do this. Go to side.show/mixmarvel. You are going to see a huge assortment of not only people from the Spider-Verse, but from the Marvel Universe as well. And here's how you're going to save. You're going to choose any 2. Be it Spider and Iron Man, 2 Spiders, any way you'd like to do it, and you're going to save $120 off. We take that right off, bam, all set. But one more thing we're going to do, shipping free. Directly, free U.S. shipping, bam. You're going to get that $120 off, free U.S. shipping for any of the 2. So let's take a look and see exactly how you may want to go and do that. In front of me here are a selection from games, from films, from the expanded universe in animation, all different kind of spiders. Now, we said at the top of the show we're celebrating the release of the new Spider-Verse movie, and that brings us to my top 2 up here. This is Miles Morales, one of my absolute favorite 6-scale figures in my collection, and I know will be in yours. He comes with so many accessories and so many options to have him as Miles in an unmasked style, even in street clothes style, and then down, of course, to that black suit. Right next to him is from the game, but definitely featured in the new film, and that is the 2099. In that bright, vibrant blue, those claws, and that unique mask style, and fins down on the side. It's really unique and one of my favorite. Of course, all of your Spider-Man figures are going to come with those dynamic stands, allowing you to get the height, the bend, and the movement. Over here, 2 great ones as well. The Bodega Cat, probably one of my absolute favorites. I love unique accessories, and to have things like coffee cups, gifts for the family, and of course, a cat with a Spider-Man mask. You cannot go wrong with something like that. And he has rollerblades. If swinging through the city wasn't enough, he also has rollerblades. Down below it is going to be the What If collection. I love this figure as well. A fully posable cape and an extremely posable 6-scale Spider-Man figure. Over here, you're going to see light-up effects in a Spider-Man and done with plug-in USB. So you're never going to have to worry that they're going to dim and be a little out of focus. Nope, this is always going to be bright and vibrant. And those light-up eyes, there are 3 separate faceplates, giving you lots of opportunity. We move over here. We talk about light-up. Check out the lighting effect on the Stealth Suit Deluxe, or affectionately known Night Monkey. I love this figure. I think it's incredibly fun, and that base alone is a lot of fun next to it. Next to that is going to be another with a huge dynamic base, and we're going to get to see that mask pulled up. And this is one of the first times we're seeing that in that battling version. So we get a little bit of damage to Spider-Man's suit as well. A unique style of his suit, the black and gold suit right over here. And then up top, we're going to get all 8 of those legs. So again, to do this deal, you go to side.show/mixmarvel. Choose any 2 that you see there, $120 off, and free U.S. shipping. Also, one additional thing, if you have those reward points, you can use them. Myself, I'm going to add Bodega Cat, and I'm going to get myself a Night Monkey. I'm going to go with the additional animals to add to my spider effect. But there are more going on, and we're going to keep these deals going. Right now, let's get back to Amy. You know what? I told you on that mix and match that there's a lot of deals. There's a lot to choose from. Now, I'm only showing you the spiders. I'm going to have more later on to show you even more of those Marvel characters. But I don't want this to only end at the end of the show because there's a lot to decide. I know you don't want to feel rushed, so I'm told we're going to extend the deal of mix and match today through 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, that's going to give you a little more time today. You're already rushing to get these rare finds in these warehouse and the ones that Amy and I have been showing where we only have 1 or 2 of. Well, this one here, you're creating your collection, so I want you to have the extra time to do that and not be disappointed that you missed out on one of those one-of-a-kind. Okay, so let's keep that deal going, keep the mixing, keep the matching, and let's take it back to Amy for more deals.
Thank you, Guy. Well, as he mentioned, some of those deals are extending past the show. Other ones that we've already featured, you know, they run through the end of the show. If you have missed out, we've got that Venom art print and PF duo. But I have it on good authority that Iron Man concept piece did sell out. So when you see an empty podium, you're going to want to make sure that you're logged into your Sideshow account. Or if you're just joining us, you can create an account at side.show/sign up because we've got another rare find. There's only one of these available because I don't know if you guys know, I don't care what the TVA says, but it is so gosh darn hard to find a completed Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 of those gems. So let's take a look at the Hot Toys prop replica of the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the life-size version, but it's not life-size to you or me. This is life-sized to Thanos. We only have 1 of these available today, and this was originally released by Hot Toys in 2018. Hot Toys has recreated all of that detail in Polystone, and as you can see, of course, the centerpiece of this incredible gauntlet are those Infinity Gems, Infinity Stones, however you like to refer to them. Now, it is a completed gauntlet, so we have all 6 of them there, including Mind, Time, Reality, Space, Power, and Soul. And as you can see in the photographs, they have an LED light-up function. Now, you have multiple display options with this piece. First of all, you can have the stones not illuminated, of course, maybe for your off days when the gauntlet is not in use. But if you need to reshape reality and you really want to display them fully illuminated in your collection, there is the LED solid light up feature that features them on perpetually. And then there is a pulsing or breathing light feature where they twinkle in and out, giving a sense of ominous foreboding to this piece. Again, this is sized to Thanos, so, you know, it's a little difficult to wield, but one lucky person can take this home to their collection if you go to side.show/find gauntlet. I absolutely love the details on this, all of that weathering and paint design that they've gotten into all of the little nooks and crannies of this piece. Again, it doesn't look fresh off the lot. It's had some use. We saw exactly what it was capable of doing to the Marvel Cinematic Universe when Thanos wielded it. So if you're thinking, fine, I'll do it myself, go ahead and get this for yourself at side.show/find gauntlet. Maybe in the chat, shout out which of the Infinity Stones is your favorite. My personal favorite is the Reality Stone. I feel like that would be incredibly useful, but all of them have their uses, and you can bring this home with all of those amazing LED light up effects and that incredible display stand to hold this upright on your shelf wherever you choose to display it. and hopefully no Avengers come and try to take it from you. Again, side.show/find Gauntlet. You can find this gauntlet as long as it doesn't sell out for the duration of the show. You can check that out if you're joining us late, but hopefully someone will snag that for their collection, because again, that is the amazing Hot Toys prop replica Infinity Gauntlet, life-sized to Thanos from 2018 that has been long sold out. Now we've got even more coming up, so I'm going to toss it back to Guy and we'll see what's coming up next.
Well, thanks, Amy. Okay, Amy used the glow of those Infinity Stones, and her and I went to the warehouse, and we found an itsy-bitsy spider. Yes, take a look at this warehouse find. It is the Hot Toys Movie Promo Edition Spider-Man figure. Now, this is the red and blue classic style suit. This was the first Stark suit gift that he received, and it is fantastic. I love the look of this one. Right there on the back, you're going to see that classic comic spider look. Now, right there is probably my favorite thing about this figure, and that is the attachable wings. The wings of the spider suit, when it was in the comics, when it's been used in the film, always is a fun and unique idea. Now, Hot Toys has gone and hidden inside the suits are magnets, and they're also on the wings, and so those will attach. You're going to have a flying spider figure. You're going to need a dynamic figure stand. And of course, this figure is going to come with that as well. You're going to see a little bit of texture throughout the suit, and this breaks those solid colors apart. Then also adding to those, we get the web design in the red, but there on the blue are going to be some very stark angled lines. This a hint to the muscular style of it, but also to kind of break that up. Now you're going to have that raised element of the spider there on the front. Right there, when you take a look at the eyes, one of the other things that they do is those are magnetic, and you're going to be able to swap those out to give different expressions there on the mask. Incredibly fully posable. Take a look at different things that you're going to be able to do there. On his wrist, you're going to have thwip. There it goes right there. Attachable web effects as well that'll go right into those. And I kind of like that you see there on the side around the belt area are going to be replacements that he would use. So again, this is that look kind of like the comics, but we know it's updated. Again, his first suit from Tony Stark. This is from Far From Home, and this is the movie promo edition Spider-Man by Hot Toys. A Hot Toys figure for only $204 is pretty darn incredible right there. And again, only one of these. To get this one here, you're going to go to side.show/take-me-home. All right? And that's the way you'll be able to take Spider-Man home, the movie promo edition 6-scale figure. Absolutely spectacular. All of the things that I talked about with this, with getting that red and blue, it's a look at the classic suit, but brought into the MCU. Getting all of the posability that you would expect from a spider, all of the fun action styles like the web effects, wing effects, dynamic stands, swap out eyes, all the different ways that you can make these. The Spider-Man story just keeps evolving, and Hot Toys keeps expanding with all of them. You saw me in the mix and match show a lot of them. Well, this is yet another unique one you will be able to add. Now, as I said, $204 is an incredible deal. You can also use Apple Pay or PayPal for this one here. Side.show/take-me-home. It's going to take a bit to type that in, so hopefully you're logged on and you're ready to go. Keep those accounts going. And yet one more deal from Miss Amy Chase.
Hey everybody, so I've got here another one of those limited deals for you. There are only 5 of this deal available. You can go and take 20% off this Spider-Man premium format figure by going to side.show/limited spiders with an S, and that'll automatically enter the promo code, but that is also Spider Deal. To take 20% off, this bad boy will be $504 plus shipping for you. Now, this is one of our recent Spider-Man premium format figures, and this one is a lot of fun because there's a lot of storytelling going on across the base. I mean, you know, a hero needs a good support system. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of enemies, but they're here to support him as this base. You guys can see that we've got this incredible Doc Ock tentacle attack scene going on throughout the base here. And as you can take a look there, these little extended tentacle claws that are open have a green LED light up function, but when they're not illuminated, there's still a nice green paint job with a little bit of that kind of theatrical paint lighting, so it does still look like they are green and illuminated. Now, that's not the only villain that we have a reference to here on this piece, because as I spin him around, you can see that Doc Ock is busting up some of the equipment from Oscorp Laboratories. Always comes back to Oscorp. I mean, you've got symbiotes in the sewers, and now we've got Spider-Man in the laboratory, but we've got this Oscorp TV monitor. But if I continue to spin it right on the base, Peter Parker is a busy guy, right? He lives a double life. He's got to make some money somehow. And how he does that, of course, is by selling pictures of Spider-Man to the local newspaper. So we've even got Peter Parker's camera webbed up in this situation here because he might as well snap a few, I guess, spider selfies in a way, technically, to help pay the bills. But of course, we've got Peter Parker up here, Spider-Man himself, expertly fighting off Doc Ock's tentacles. This piece measures about 22.5 inches tall and 17 inches wide. You can see he's striking that dynamic stance. We've got the bit of the more muted suit colors here, but we still have that classic red and blue. We've got the raised spider symbol and then the carved in web designs, and even the textures that are sculpted into his suit vary between the red and the blue, because I love, as a lot of artists and designers recognize, those blue areas of the suit are the ones that need the most flex. You know, if you're doing web shooting, wall crawling, what have you, you need a little bit more of that athletic gear feel versus the more stylized costume elements of the red. And we even have raised web shooters on his wrist. I don't know if we can see that, but you can trust me there. There is a little bit of that raised web shooter design in his costume as well. Now, we've got a lot of these translucent web elements. You can see on the base here, we've got one of the tentacles is already snapped closed. We've got this really cool tension on this one here with a little bit of that spaghetti style web. Any of my Spidey fans out there, I know everybody likes their different styles of web, but we've got this really cool tension with the one he's pulling closed, and then the tentacle up front has that really fun detail, like it's just burst open. There's little strands of webbing hanging on to that. So you've got a full Spider-Man story package here in this premium format figure, and again, you can take 20% off with that deal. We only have 5 of these available by going to Spider Deal at side.show/limited spiders. Hopefully you don't have arachnophobia, because there are a lot of spiders in this show, but you're going to want to make sure to grab that at an incredible savings, and then you can add him to your collection. Now, we've got a whole premium format figure collection. You guys got to see Venom earlier. We've got some more characters coming up, so hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at Spidey as well. We've got some more product spotlights coming up, as well as more deals, so stay tuned and we're going to see what's next.
Well, I'm told the life-size bust that Amy showed earlier, as well as that Hot Toys movie promo Spider-Man, have swung out of here. So make sure you are fast on those triggers. Now, that movie promo, I'm sure that's going to be displayed very cool. And if I was displaying it, this next one, I would display on the left. Let's take a look. That's right. A very, very sought-after Hot Toys figure. This is the Falcon 6-scale figure. Now, this is his first appearance in Winter Soldier, where he has the huge wingspan there, okay? This is a 6-scale figure standing just about 12 inches, and that wingspan is even wider, okay? This is a fantastic portrait of Anthony Mackie as Falcon. The goggles you see actually are translucent. You're able to see through them almost, and are wearable, of course, on the figure. He's going to have a dynamic stand for those in-flight poses, as well as swap-out hands to hold the wings and to hold the weapons that he comes with. Take a look at the design on that suit. From the cloth to the zippers to the buckles, all uniquely scaled down. You see that weathering done on the armor panels. There you're going to see that backpack that, of course, opens to pull out the wings. That backpack has an LED light up feature as well on this figure. Recently, the Captain America from Captain America and the Winter Soldier came out, and if I were you, this is the two together, to have both of those. See Anthony Mackie as Captain America and as Falcon. If you want to be adding Falcon because you're going to need him for your large Avengers display, this is the only option because we only have one of these. Go to side.show/find Falcon. Okay, this is the 6 scale figure by Hot Toys. This is from 2014. This is a very, very rare find, long sold out and long desired by many. He's one that needs to be in your collection. He's not only important to the Avengers, not only absolutely important in the world of Captain America, but moving forward as well. So, the Falcon 6 scale figure by Hot Toys. This is PayPal available, Apple Pay available as well. Side.show/find Falcon. There is going to be the weaponry that are going to be able on the hands, and those actually can move in or out and then have the gripping action as well. So you're able to do a lot with this figure. The Winter Soldier 2014 release. Absolutely beautiful on this figure. I can't believe that we were even able to find one and that it's available. Now, a lot of times you're looking, going, I want to add him, and he may be in somebody else's cart. But don't worry, keep trying, folks. We're going to have a lot of deals and a lot more things coming up. But this right now is your chance to get that rare 2014 release from Captain America Winter Soldier, and that is Falcon. Absolutely love that. Take a look at that wingspan on that. Those are absolutely gorgeous, and you just have a little bit of time left on this one here. Once he's gone, he is gone. Once he flies out, he has flown away. But we have plenty more deals coming up, so stay tuned and stay with us.
Well, I just got word that somebody snapped up that Infinity Gauntlet, and there's only one left of the Venom promo, so maybe someone's going to get inspired to pick that up right here because we've got another incredible duo. I can't seem to get rid of these symbiotes. Right here, we've got a pairing of the Carnage premium format figure, and then it will be the unframed version of the Carnage fine art print by artist Marco Mastrazzo. Now, this is straight out of Ravencroft Asylum. This is Cletus Cassidy, Carnage, an even crazier symbiote, if you can believe it. Now we're going to start with the premium format figure here. This measures about 21 inches tall and 17 inches wide. As you can see, he's striking that really large pose here. We've got that incredible like axe scythe arm. I would ask him what he calls it, but I'm kind of too afraid to get near the murderous mind of Cletus Cassidy. Now, the base is really fun because, as I said, he's breaking out of his institutional cell, but there's some really fun details, not just the rubble and the rebar, which are all expertly sculpted and painted, by the way, but there's also a little Easter egg on his cell number for keen-eyed Spider-Man fans who maybe know a little bit about this guy's origins, so you can check that out. But we've got to take a look at the rest of the figure, of course. One of my favorite details on this is that you're not just seeing a solid black symbiote. And yes, we've got a lot of beautiful movement throughout this piece, but we've got this beautiful design that is actually metallic blue throughout the black. So it's kind of picking up on the camera here. You're seeing that shine, and it really adds a movement texture and kind of almost like a gooey-ness to Carnage, which of course is a horrible sounding thing to say, but he's got that really cool, also looks like a flayed body, matte red texture beneath that, so that's a really great visual contrast. Remember, you can take $150 off when you purchase both of these at the same time. You've got the Carnage premium format figure, and then it will be the unframed version of the Carnage art print by Marco Mastrazzo. Now let's talk about that a little bit. This is again one of those comic book variant covers if you were reading the Carnage series from a few years ago, but Sideshow has brought it to you as a fine art giclée. We use archival quality inks and acid-free paper to make sure that they last long in your collection. And this piece will come with an authorized automated artist signature as well as that embossed seal of Sideshow authenticity, so you can tell that it is a genuine article. Now this has a lot of great detail. Again, it feels like the after. We see Carnage breaking out of his cell in the premium format, and this is him ready to run, ready to paint the town and maybe your walls red with a little bit of chaos. We've got those razor sharp teeth and his claws and the talons and the tendrils that he uses to kind of stab people with. Now, I just got word that Venom sold out, so if you are considering at all bringing home Carnage or that Spider-Man premium format figure I just showed you, this is the perfect opportunity to take $150 off this incredible duo. And again, you've got a beautiful 2-dimensional display along with a 3-dimensional display. I absolutely love that metallic blue. I wish you guys could see it here in person for yourself, but there's so much of that detail throughout the base of this piece. So if you go to side.show/Max Carnage, you can unleash maximum carnage in your collection and really get that full Spider-Man symbiote experience. Whether Spider-Man's a big fan of the symbiote experience or not, you've got a lot of cool villains to add to your collection. But once again, if you love duos like this, we've got even more of that mix and match coming your way. So I'm going to toss it over to Guy Klender and he'll show you a little bit more about what we've got over there.
All right, I am back with phase 2 of Mix and Match. You're going to go to side.show/Mix Marvel. Earlier, you saw the Spider-Man. These are my Marvel figures. Now, you can match them in any way you choose. Any duo you want to create, famous or from your own what-if style, this is the time to do it. How that deal works again, choose any 2 figures, and $120 off is taken. Boom. Slopped right off there, $120 gone, and also free U.S. shipping directly to you. One more thing, if you've got reward points, use them now. Increase those savings. Now, as I said before, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of things here. We're going to give you a little more time, okay, to be able to do that. As Amy's told you and I've told you, a lot of these things are selling out immediately. We want to give you a little bit more time with the mix and match, so we're going to keep that going until 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tonight. Take a look at all your options, side.show/Mix Marvel. Let's take a look at some of those opportunities. 2 versions of the Mark 50 suit, one done here in the neon tech and another in the holographic blue. This neon tech, what I dig on that is kind of subtly hidden throughout. You're going to see those orange stripes and that dark gray, much like that sports suit that we saw him in when he transformed into that suit, now done in here. Like all of your Iron Man figures, you're going to have a lot of accessories with these and those dynamic stands for incredibly big action-filled poses. Now, we talked about creating pairs. Maybe you want to double up on your Strange with the Iron Strange and the Doctor Strange down here. Now, this Iron Strange is from that concept look. So if you're the lucky person who earlier got the concept version of Iron Man, this is the concept version of if Iron Man had given his armor to Doctor Strange with one of the most incredibly cool accessory pieces with it. Or how about the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man from What If? That could be paired with, right down in front, Mysterio's Illusion, one of the most unique Iron Man figures that I've added to my collection recently. Every single part of the armor on that one is all brand new and all incredibly weathered and damaged. You have bits of it hanging off little wires, you are having light up effects, and you have either it's solid or a pulsating effect right down there in its base. Next to him, as I said, Doctor Strange, absolutely spectacular. Right over here, we've got our best buddies, Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes. Captain from Endgame and Bucky from Winter Soldier. Captain here comes with a huge amount of accessories and an incredible opportunity to add that to your collection. Like I said, making whatever you like, spiders and other. Any way you want to do it, you pick any 2, the $120 is going to come off, and free U.S. shipping. You want to go big? You don't get any bigger than the Iron Patriot, the largest die-cast figure we've ever seen come out by Hot Toys. Okay, this is a massive figure with all of that weaponry there. It is absolutely beautiful. This is, again, to complete all of your Avengers line. Vision with that bright and the flowing cape on that. Now, Amy said that Infinity Gauntlet did sell out. So one person has it, but I'm sure there are others that really wish they had an Infinity Gauntlet. Here's an option. Hulk comes with one. Captain Marvel from Endgame comes with one. Or the Mark 85 Battle Damaged with Tony's Snap as well. So you're going to have all of these different options. The ultimate in power couples, the Rescue, and the Mark 85. Again, any way you want to create these. We want you to have the most fun creating yours, creating your pair, getting the most savings. Be that using your reward points, the $120 off, the free U.S. shipping, and yes, we're going to give you till 7 p.m. tonight, Pacific Standard Time, to make sure you get every deal you would like. So we hope you're enjoying it. We hope you're getting a lot of opportunities with this and other deals. We've got plenty more to come. So I'm going to throw it back to Amy.
All right, I'm back with another one of those warehouse finds. So again, make sure that you are logged into your Sideshow account for your best chance to order. You're going to want to make sure you've got quick spidey senses because we've got a piece here that is sensational, spectacular, and dare I say, amazing. It is the amazing Spider-Man premium format figure by Sideshow. Now, yes, this was released in 2016. So this guy has been swinging out of the friendly neighborhood for quite some time. It was limited to an edition size of 5,000 pieces, and we've got one, count them, one here for you today. If you go to side.show/find amazing, you can get him for the retail price of $495. This is a premium format figure by Sideshow, so it is in scale with all of the quarter scale pieces we've shown today, including that Venom, which did sell out, but we still have a couple of that Carnage deal as well. There were 3 for the Carnage art print deal, but we're focusing on this amazing Spider-Man premium format figure. I talked to you guys earlier about those gravity defying poses. Now this piece measures about 25¼ inches tall and 13 inches wide as Spider-Man is dramatically leaping over explosions and like cascading parts of the New York City skyline. We've got that incredibly athletic and agile Peter Parker. Where we saw Venom was a big kind of hulking muscular monster, Peter has the body of a very light athlete, like a runner, or, you know, he's got all the acrobatic skills. So he is leaping deftly here. We've got that one connection point with his arm leaping over, and the incredible bend of his back and the way his legs are moving. And then we've got, of course, he's ready to fire off a web into the air. Remember, there is only one of these available today at side.show/find amazing. So if you are missing this piece from your collection or you're newly inspired based on some of the other deals we've had today, you'll want to add him to your collection. Now, I talked a little bit about how much I love the storytelling of the bases, and here we can see, of course, we've got Green Goblin's pumpkin bombs exploding. We've got a couple of them that are just beginning at the point of their explosion. The colors on the base are this incredible brightest at the apex of the explosion, and then they fade out into that smokier air. You can see those round bubbly clouds jumping through as well. And then we've got this amazing paint job on the kind of worn metal, a little bit patinaed bronze of the construction equipment. We've got girders falling down. Some of that explosion orange is climbing up the beam as well. We've got that dynamic swinging hook again to make it feel like this structure is toppling mid-air, but Spider-Man's quicker than that, and he will be swinging a web in no time. This is Sideshow's amazing Spider-Man premium format figure, and we've got that really fun, again, with the carved web designs that really actually capture the light nicely. They're not just flat webs on his suit, so you get a lot of the dynamic movement and the highlights and shadows. And then we've got that raised spider symbol on his costume, as well as those giant classic eye lenses. So there's a lot of fun motion in this piece. You can really feel the action. You might want to display him on a high shelf. He's a very tall piece, but you can kind of see that action taking place all above your head as he's fighting the Green Goblin, who's just off to the side of your imagination. Again, side.show/find amazing if you want to find this piece in your collection very soon, because it has been sold out for quite a long time. Now, I know we've got even more stuff coming up. What would a Marvel show be without a few cameos? So I'm going to let Guy Klender tell you what's next.
Hey everyone, well, we've talked about how important it is to have your account and be logged in. The Gauntlet as well as Falcon, those were one of a kind, sold out, and are gone. So make sure you're ready. This next one, we lucked out and we found 3 of this piece, but there's only one word to describe this: Excelsior. Go to side.show/find Lee. One of the things that's been absolutely fun to do throughout all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is when will Stan show up and how will he? This is after the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy, and we see him in this spacesuit telling stories like crazy. Now, there are 3 of this available, so 3 very lucky people are going to get the creator of many of today's characters right there in their home. Take a look at that portrait there. That is smiling Stan, but you see his kind of famous large glasses that he wore, but done in a Guardian style. Now, the suit on him is all going to be done of soft goods and all tight and absolutely beautiful stitching that allows for a lot of complex movement, okay? The other thing you're going to see right there, it is going to have that kind of domed bubble astronaut type helmet, and it is removable, as you see there. Now, you see behind him that base. Yes, his base is rather unique. Instead of a standard stand, this is going to be this large rock, and it allows you to kind of pose him sitting down on it or next to it as he tells the stories. This is one of my absolute favorite, and probably definitely on my shelf, stands out that everybody wants to talk about him. This is your only chance to get the Stan Lee. This was released in 2019. So it is an out-of-this-world collectible. The Stan Lee 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. I have only 2 left of this. Somebody's having a storyteller right there. There you see the backdrop as well. The large packaging of this is going to have a huge backdrop. Now, it is going to fit in pretty much those standard displays that people use. It's going to allow you to really create that environment with it as well. Now, you also saw that backpack was removable. So that is a magnetic backpack. Again, all done in those soft goods. It's one of my absolute favorites. Stan did so many fun cameos, but this may be my favorite. I loved that he said, I have so many more stories to tell. It was a very, very touching moment. And to be able to recreate that in your collection, on your shelf, in your display case, there in your office, wherever you put up your 6-scale figures. But there's only 1 left of this now. And again, side.show/findlee to get this out of this world collectible. The man, the myth, Excelsior, right there. $274. You can use Apple Pay or PayPal for the Stan Lee 6-scale figure by Hot Toys, his cameo from Guardians of the Galaxy. Please be signed in. Please be ready, because I don't want you to miss any of these and later on be, shucks, I missed out. I really wanted to get that Stan Lee. So you have just a little bit of time left. As you saw, the first 2 went really quick. So go to side.show/findlee for the ultimate in cameo appearances in that beautiful, beautiful orange suit. He's absolutely wonderful. Now, Amy and I have been really excited to show so many deals to you, and we hope that those of you that have been getting them are having a great time with them. Those of you creating your mix and match, you're still working out just what duo you want to do, and we're going to keep that going, as we said, until just a little bit later. But with yet another deal, Miss Amy Chase.
Well, you know, there are a lot of adjectives that can be used to describe Spider-Man. We've got sensational, amazing, spectacular Spider-Man, but how about a different one today? We've got the legendary Spider-Man. That's right, we've got the legendary scale Spider-Man statue by Sideshow. This piece was originally released in 2018, and he is back. We've only got 1 of these available today. Now, this is a really unique Spider-Man. We've seen a life-size version. We've seen the 6-scale versions. We've seen quarter scale. Legendary scale is Sideshow's half-scale version. Now, this is 24 inches tall and 19 inches deep. I say 24 inches tall, but this is a full head-to-toe Spider-Man figure. We've just got that incredible creeping and crouching pose. He is posed on the edge of a New York City, probably apartment rooftop. We've got that beautiful stone-like design on the base, painted up really expertly. It just really reminds you of that New York City architecture, which of course is a theme with a lot of the Spider-Man pieces and Marvel at large, because like I said at the top of the show, this is the world outside your window, and for many people in New York City, it is. But this is an incredible Spider-Man figure featuring a fully tailored fabric costume. The costume work on this is amazing. Not only are the webbing designs raised as opposed to the carved out ones in our sculpted statues, it is dye sublimated onto the material, and to enhance the sculpt, the fabric actually has painting designs to emphasize his abs and some of his muscles as well. So it's not just flat fabric. You're really getting an emphasis on the sculpt and design and the dynamic movement. And the costume artists who fabricated this suit really had to consider the depth of the athleticism and the pose when crafting this garment, because they didn't just make a normal Spider-Man suit and strap it on to the beautiful sculpture, but they had to consider all the ways in which he's moving and bending. Now we've got that raised spider symbol on his chest, and then of course on the back side we'll have the other larger spider logo. Now, like I said earlier, with the different fabric types of the Spider-Man figures, you can see that the red is a slightly different design. You've got almost more of a sheer texture to the red designs, but when you get to the blue, you've got almost that hexagonal athlete flex type design, again, proving that Spider-Man needs certain adaptability in his costume to consider all of the different acrobatics he's been doing across all the different ways we've seen him today. Now, again, this piece also comes with swappable eye lenses, and you'll see that in the rotation on our slideshow here. We've got the classic wide-eyed lenses, but we've also got a squinting, suspicious, sneaky Spider-Man set of lenses that you can swap out, and you can actually configure them differently. So you've got all those multiple options with 2 left eyes and 2 right eyes. You can have almost like a winking pose, or you can have him on the prowl looking for criminals to catch. Again, lots of fun detail in this incredible half-scale Spider-Man piece that has a lot of presence in any collection. Side.show/legend spider to bring home this legendary piece for yourself. He retails for $2,000 plus shipping, and this has been sold out for quite a while. We've only got one of these available today, and this was limited to an edition size of only 275 pieces ever. So we've got one of them here today for you. Hopefully someone is able to grab that and add him to your collection. There's a lot of great detail throughout this piece, and I hope everyone who wants to has a chance to see it up close and in person. Now, you know, it is National Best Friends Day. We've got a lot of great duos going on, so we've got a spotlight video on a couple of those pieces that you're going to see in that mix and match if you're still thinking about that deal. That extends through the show. This was the last of the warehouse finds I had to show you guys, but we've got even more stuff coming up for you, so I'll see you right there after that spotlight video. We've got a couple more things for you. Wow, what an action-packed show. We've got a lot of spiders running around here.
A lot. Well, but they're all leaving. They're leaving the studio to everyone.
Seriously.
How fast things sold out. The Legendary sold out. The Gauntlet sold out.
We got
Falcon
rid of the Venom.
Sold out. Stan Lee is gone. Yes, we rid our studio of the Venom, which is fantastic.
Oh, good.
I'm glad we got that going.
Yeah, you know, once you get a couple of symbiotes, it can really start to become a problem. But, you know, that's not the only thing that we want to leave people off on. You know, if you didn't manage to get one of those deals today, we've still got a couple of chances for you to pick up something that you might want, you know?
Really?
Yeah. In fact, if you want to take $50 off select in-stock items that are not just limited to Marvel pieces, you can see all of the eligible items at side.show/gift50. It'll apply that promo gift50 to eligible items, and you can get a select in-stock piece for $50 off.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. I understand, Amy, in the chats, a lot of people have been noticing that, well, I had a close shave. And I'd like to tell you who is responsible, and that is this man right here, Mr. Stan Lee,
Once
in his
again.
cameo appearance from Thor Ragnarok. And I love this figure, but I love what we're going to do. And this is what it is, folks. What you're going to do is you're going to go to side.show/StanDeal, okay? All of the items there, when you purchase that, you are going to get Stan sent to you absolutely free.
That app free?
Absolutely free.
Wow.
Absolutely free. I think everyone needs to get a nice, tight haircut by this man right here. It's a beautiful figure. It's a lot of fun. Stan in that moment was absolutely great. I really like when he's able to kind of throw up his own Spidey there as well. Again, we get this smiling Stan. One of the things they did with those cameos, and we see it here on the stand, is taking his signature glasses, but giving them a flair for whichever film they were from. And so we do get that flair here.
Never really noticed that before, but now it inspires me to want to go look back and see all of the different unique, especially across the galaxy in the Marvel Universe, all the different ways that they've got. I mean, there must be a bustling optometrist business out there.
Exactly. I want to get you some of those. We got to get different glasses like that.
So
he's going to have swap out hands and all kind of stuff. You're going to love it.
That is at side.show/Stan deal with a minimum purchase of $235, which is roughly about the price of the figure. So it's almost a buy one, get one free for those qualifying in-stock pieces. We have never done anything quite like that on this show. So that is an amazing deal. Again, if there was a piece that you maybe hoped was discounted that didn't show up today, you'll want to check that out and see if your piece qualifies, and you could go home with a free Stan Lee. Again, another cameo.
Another cameo. We've got a lot of cameos coming on there. There's so many. And of course, this guy right here. There have been people having great deals. But Amy, I like to just give things away sometimes.
Yeah?
Would you like to do that?
I would love to. First, I would love to remind people that no matter where you're watching in the multiverse, until June 11th, this giveaway contest is running for the Iron Spider. For your chance to win, you can enter at side.show/Iron Spider. Again, this piece is a pre-order right now, but when it comes in stock, one lucky winner who entered for their chance to win will receive this incredible Iron Spider premium format figure by Sideshow. So if you're watching from a different timeline, if it's not June 11th yet, you still have a chance to enter.
Still have a chance. And he'll swing right into your home. So why don't we give away some stuff? So how should we do that?
Well, you want to do something right here, right now for the people who stuck it out in the chat?
Yes, thank you for those who stuck it out. For those of you that are still doing your mix and matches, still trying to get some of those deals, fantastic. But we want to do a giveaway right now. So Amy, how are we going to do this?
Well, I think we still got a couple spiders left to get out of the warehouse
You're
here.
Absolutely right.
So I'd like to give away this Spider-Man 2099 6-scale figure. This is from the Marvel Spider-Man video game. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for the sequel game that's coming up. I'm so glad I have a PlayStation for that. But this is, of course, that awesome suit design. But, if you're a fan of the Spider-Verse movie that just came out as well, this is a chance to add that suit design to your collection. This is Peter Parker wearing that style, though.
Now, they're entering this how?
So you're going to enter in the chat for both of these giveaways, because spoiler alert, I see you got something in your hands there. You're going to enter hashtag Spidey and then space I agree in the chats on the live YouTube show. Our moderators will help you out with that, but you're going to want to do that here and live and now. And remember, side.show/contest for the terms and conditions. This is US only, so make sure you agree to those terms and conditions before you enter.
Since we're talking about the Spider-Verse, let's bring the Miles Morales Spider-Verse 6-scale figure by Hot Toys to one lucky winner. I love this figure. The hardest part about this is deciding how you are going to display it. He has not only multiple ways to be in his Spider-Man way, but from the street clothes to his fun hoodie and all of the accessories. My favorite little accessory that this guy comes with is his little can of spray paint, because he does these great art murals. And if you pop off the little cap, which you can, the color is blind. That's right, it's color blind.
Wow.
So it's absolutely spectacular. And I love it, and I'm excited to give this away to somebody. So make sure you're clicking that in.
Yes,
Amy.
Remember, hashtag Spidey, space I agree. The I agree is you saying I agree. Hashtag is Spidey, and the moderators will help you out with that. These are both also available in that mix and match.
In the mix and match, all right? So this is your chance to win one. And then you can continue to mix and match, because we're going to keep that deal going until 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Now, we had so many different products featured on this show, so while we're giving them all a chance to enter, Guy, did you have a favorite that you got to talk about?
Okay. Well, number one, I love people getting to make their collections and expand their collections. So just being able to do mix and match is fun. It also gives me an opportunity to pose a lot of figures right beforehand. So I have a lot of fun with that.
That's the most fun part.
That's the most fun part. I am going to use Amy's idea of the one winking eye. That's a fun one to try. We're going to get Amy to come over onto the 6-scale things and start playing around with those with us.
You're only limited by your imagination.
I loved that, and boy, Spider-Man right up on the one-armed one, the amazing one.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that they found one.
Yeah.
They found one. So congratulations to the person that was able to pick that one up.
I think that and the Falcon were the oldest sold-out pieces in the show.
Right? I mean,
it's been quite a few years.
Quite a few years and to find those. So, but that's, you know, why we put on those hats with the big light bulb on there, and Amy and I just wander around till we find that really cool stuff because we want to bring that to you.
Through the TVA archive of anomalies from different universes that got pruned, and now we can bring them to you. Well, you know, I loved getting to show off all these different scales of Spider-Man, and while I wish we could have had it in the studio, I love that legendary scale so much. It was actually, the prototype was traditionally sculpted, and so there's, you know, it's just amazing work by the team, but that costume design from, again, head to toe Spider-Man, you know, he's a half scale, he's crouched, so you might, you know, it's a little bit of a size illusion, but that is a full head to toe Spider-Man, and I loved that life size. I'm so glad somebody picked that one up as well.
You know, and Amy pointed out with that one, the wall crawler idea of it. It really did have the feel that he was scurrying up on the back of that. And so I really, really like that. And congratulations to the person who picked that up. But congratulations to Mr. Ortega, who will be taking home this one right here, the
Mr.
Hot
Ortega.
Toys Miles Morales.
Thank you so much for joining us live, Mr. Ortega, because here is your prize. And now we're going to have another winner for the Spider-Man 2099. Our social moderators will help you figure out how to send in, I believe it's an email, social at Sideshow, to claim your prize. And Eric Rodriguez, you are going to take home the Spider-Man 2099. Straight from the video game. Hopefully you're getting hyped for that sequel. I know I am, with even more of the Sinister Six showing up in that one. So this is going to Mr. Eric Rodriguez over on YouTube as well. So remember, guys, we've got so much stuff going on. We're gonna, last couple of those deals, if there were any even still left, I think we might have a few of those Carnages.
May have a few.
Those are running to the end of this show. We've got the mix and match running until 7 p.m. Pacific tonight. We've got the Iron Spider giveaway running until June 11th. We've got this handy dandy graphic. We're gonna run it again at the very end of the show, but if you want to, take a screenshot now, keep it in your phone or your computer, and you can reference that for all the details that we've got still going on today. We've also got that $50 promo, side.show/gift50. And remember, the select in-stock products available on that aren't just limited to Marvel. So maybe you didn't see what you wanted today. You can still check that out and maybe bring yourself something new. And then
the Stanley Barber deal runs until midnight tonight as well. So side.show/Stan deal. You are going to see all of the qualifying products. And with the purchase of any of those items, Stan Lee, the galaxy's best barber, is coming to you absolutely free.
But don't wait too long on that, because it could be a real close shave, I hear, on when that deal goes away. So make sure you check that out. We've got all of that for you. Hopefully, true believers, you had a chance to pick something up exciting for your collection and bring the world outside your window, maybe inside the window, inside the detolf, wherever you keep your collectibles, and bring it home to take a closer look and really enjoy these pieces in your collection.
We love doing these. We love giving you the deals, and we hope that you find out about all of these by making sure that you're logged in, that you're following, and you have a account, and follow that newsletter. That's how I find out about a lot of them.
Yeah, and if you really liked this show, you know, maybe we'll bring it back again sometime soon. I hear there's a little bit of a summer convention going on.
I believe so. I
don't know anything
there
about
is.
that. But you'll want to stay tuned to that newsletter. Maybe I should subscribe to the newsletter so I can stay on top of everything.
That's how I knew to be here today to talk with Amy.
Excellent. Well, that is just one of the many perks of having a Sideshow account. So make sure you're getting those reward points on your purchases and all of that good stuff as well. I think that's our time here today. We're going to chase the rest of the spiders out of here. So hopefully you guys can help us out with that and take some stuff home. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Amy Chase.
I'm Guy Klender.
And don't forget to let your geek side show. We'll see you next time.
Whip.